on this episode of Wild Dakota.
That's a 10 point. He's a good deer.
You just stay in the open house.
I gotta get closer.
A lot of roosters out in the soybeans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should we go gallivant, or do you want to hang tight for a little bit? Alright. Onward and upward. That's perfect. Are you thinking this way or this way? Should we... We can go either way. I know that bigger buck went out to these trees this morning.
The ones by the house, or?
No, they're out in this field right here, so you'd have to go past them.
Well, can we like go this way and... Well, there is a deer.
There's a deer. That could be the one. That's a good one. That's the one I never got a good look at. But we drove up here and it cut across the road in front of us. That's a pretty good buck, isn't it?
I can see horn from here with my naked eye.
Anybody behind us? No.
Oh, let me go first a little bit more.
That's good.
Right there.
Average. He's okay.
I'm going to turn his head a little bit more.
And he's a 4 on this side. I'm going to put a spotting scope on him.
Still
Left.
Left. Your other, or right, sorry. Keep going, we should be right in there.
There he is.
There's a check coming here.
Oh, he's way better than I thought. That's a 10 point. He's a good deer. That's the biggest deer I've seen yet. Other than the
way.
Yeah. Solid 10. We would shoot him, I almost guarantee it.
Talked to Matt today, and he was setting out where I'm going to be sitting, and he said there's 3 good shooters out there. We did a little scouting. We did see one good one, I think, but there's one really good 9 point. There's quite a few average critters over there. Temperatures are rising. We have 29 degrees for a low tonight. By tomorrow night, it's going to be perfect for just about everybody. Well, I'll be done by then.
What I heard was you're shooting the first spike that walks by.
That's what I was just going.
He said, I've never ever heard you complain about a deer that you shot, though, not once.
You can't fight.
The best story I ever heard Vern say was we were hunting that, was it 2 or 3 years ago, and the spike, all I seen was a spike, and Vern goes, that spike better not walk by tonight.
Well, my belly's full. I think it is time to wash up and go to bed.
Someday, somehow, you'll see I'll be longing. I'm free. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna make you love me. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna make you love me.
So opening morning came and went, and there wasn't a whole lot of traffic in the area. There was a few doe, a few fawn, and this one younger buck that did come in, but he was a little too young. So what we're going to do is split up for the morning, and we'll see if we can't double our odds for finding a big old mature buck.
Day 2, Joel and I split up. He's a mile as the crow flies to the northeast. I've got our target buck spotted. They're back in the same area. I'm hoping with the change in weather, the cloud cover moving in, the wind, the cold front, they're going to move a little bit sooner. And if they do, right before sunset, they should be right here. Hopefully under 300 yards, and if like last night, they came all the way into 80 before they stopped, and we had to wait them out. Our target buck, which I believe is a 6x6 that we filmed out of the stand last year. He had all of his points sheared off. It would have been his left main beam, and then the other side was still full. So, and I believe I shot the one that messed him up.
The doe have those bucks locked down and they're not gonna move. They were in the same exact spot for 2 days in a row, so tomorrow's plan is to close the distance. We knew where these deer were hanging out during the day, but we didn't know how they got there. So the next morning we decided to stay back from a distance and watch the morning unfold, then come up with a plan to try and close the distance. However, the 6x6 that we had targeted did not show up. The big 4x4 did, and I had already made up my mind if I got an opportunity at either deer, I was gonna take it.
Running low on the borderlines, and you tell me that you're doing fine. Morning color lights the hall, pulls you right on through the door. So hold on to all that feeds your soul. I know a place where the sun shines every day. So come with me, and I'll take you there. I'll take you.
Filming yourself in these situations is pretty tough. Oh, he just stood up.
Tell me you're just passing by. So to all that feeds your soul. I know a place where the sun shines every day. So come with me, I'll take you there. I'll take you there.
467 yards. A little outside my comfort zone.
I've hit the end of the road. I can't go any further or they're going to be downwind of me. And to come from downwind, I would have to cross property I don't have permission for. I'm gonna have to wait this one out to play a better option. We gotta figure that out. .467 yards was just too far out of my comfort zone, so I opted to wait out the day for something to develop, but it never did. Tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna get right back on it, and I think things are gonna change.
Okay, we got him. He's almost a half mile that way, and we gotta close the distance. This isn't going to be a lot of fun, but it is going to be a lot of fun. our fingers and hope for the best. Day 5, it's my last day to hunt, and the 6x6 never made another appearance. We have no clue where he went, but that 4x4 has moved into a position we should be able to close the distance. So let's go do this. Let's get it done.
and done. Oh man, he's a stud. He is a stud. Holy cow, that happened so fast.
shooting suppressed. That's so awesome. So awesome. Gosh, shooting suppressed, I had my finger pressure on the trigger and it was just over before I realized it. Dude, he's bigger than I thought. He might be more than a 4x4. I don't know. We're gonna go find out right now. Yes, yes, yes. How about that for a stalk across a cornfield? Talk about lucky, using the terrain, the wind, and dumb luck he stands up right in front of me as soon as I get in position. That's awesome. We knew he wasn't an absolute giant, however, he is a stud of a buck. We knew he didn't have a lot of points. So we saw it was a 4x4 from just about a mile away using our Vortex 80mm spotting scope. Those things are amazing. You can really see what type of critters you're going in after. And well, here we are. A stud of a 4x4, great big long beams. I can't believe he doesn't have any more points out of here, but good mass, everything. This is just a great deer. Self-filmed. Hey, check us out. Wild Dakota TV, all social media platforms. Hit that like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is. It helps us out, costs you nothing, and we greatly appreciate.
So after I was putting this video together, I realized I did not do a very good job of expressing how truly remarkable this animal is. And even though he was only a 4x4, he was a very impressive deer, holding great mass. And then look at this main beam. That main beam is extremely long, right at about 23 inches. And then this side also is longer than normal, but not excessively like this one. Had good brows, but he was truly a stud in his own right and kind of the king of the area because nobody else was messing with him. But what a remarkable animal to be able to stalk in a picked cornfield at a half mile of distance, and it took literally 2 hours to unfold. And I can't tell you, it's probably one of my favorite hunts to date, and I can't wait for another setup like this because I'm gonna dive right in instead of second guessing myself and what it takes to do this animal. So thank you for watching. Again, check us out on all of the social media platforms at Wild Dakota TV. Please give us a like, a subscribe. Any traffic you give us helps us out a lot. And once again, we thank the landowners and everyone else out there who helps put this together, our sponsors, everyone.